Hello, gang. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to continue on with our Deadly Premonition. Shantae advances. You voted for Shantae over Liara from Mass Effect. I am surprised by that result, but you all vote for whatever you want. Jan, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. We have our nice Blue Eyes White Dragon mug with Setro Kaiba on the other side. For a coffee. It's just like 24 hours. No, it'll probably be closer to 14 to 16 maybe, I would think, but we'll see how it goes. If it's 24 hours, it's definitely a skill issue. Well, normally we just play a game until it's finished. I don't stream for a fixed amount of time. Final Fantasy VII is often 24. I think it was 27 one time.
Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait!
It takes as long as it takes. Plus I have to work tomorrow.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
If it was 24 hours, it'd be after when I have to start work. And that'd be no good. I'm sure that if I said that to them, Andy would reply with, well, your pay can wait too.
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
Yep.
I do. It's better than staying here.
Very well then. Off you go, Mr.
Really pretty, those areas.
Look carefully, boy. At times, we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone that you love.
But yeah, we'll see how far we are in 3 or 4 hours, or whenever we run out of liquid to do Jan's hydrates.
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes. Thank you.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
Coffee is a vital, investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now.
Is that sound from the game? Yeah, it's the sound of Shades make, or the zombies, whatever they're called. There it is. Someone always asks every year. Because it's from this game.
Each line is H-A-R-R-Y. Hurry to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit. Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee!
I've got my coffee right here. Disposal.
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, adultery isn't a crime anyway.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh. Did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean as the sheets in this hotel. What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
Oh, let's get going. What's going on with you, Polly?
Oh, hi.
Oh, nothing super interesting to me. You okay there, Emily? She looks tired.
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigation.
I do love that. Are you really an FBI
A
agent?
serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic. Thus, you can't hope to capture such a killer using only logic. That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
Oh, we can blast through a couple of hairy missions. Decenter them all. I did. I had a BLT, bacon, lettuce and tomato sandwich. I had some lettuce and tomato and
Zach, we've ended up with
fried up some bacon.
that died.
Made some sandwiches this morning, stuck them in the fridge.
Wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real
We're
mess.
good to go.
Dive.
Just pepper, actually.
Last time I made a dive like
I
that.
do pepper my tomatoes.
Oh, I remember. Do you? It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I like punk rock, but we like different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I like the more twisted ones, like The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked, but for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was.
It's not that
Seems
turn.
strange thinking about it now.
Hey, Anton, well, I was just looking this morning, what do I have and what can I make quickly for snacks later? You can't go wrong with a sandwich. Plus, I used all my food stuff. Very efficient with the food. I kind of throw away hardly any ever. Until you were 17. That's mad, Tunya. How did you manage that? Like, I always got. My mother used to always make sandwiches for lunch when I was in school. Like everything separate. It's the cacophony of flavour that you need, though. Veggies in a bag, that's mad. But, you know, to each their own. People can do whatever they want. See ya, craphead. I don't want to go back in. Made fun of for your green peppers? Really? It's an odd thing to pick out.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked. We went all the way to New York to see them play, right, Zach? It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside.
It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach?
I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg Bop. The Ramones. That song still makes me feel good.
No, actually, we'll be going to the
It's a silent
graveyard.
classic.
Get up on the way back.
But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
Like, yeah, but absolutely. It's the Doing your own thing is the way to be. I'm a big believer in taking like all the vitamin tablets in the world, so I try to eat reasonably healthy on top of that. Who was the last punk band I seen? Oh, the Cockney Rejects. I like vitamins because it takes a lot of the thinking out of, am I getting enough of this, am I getting enough of that? It's just eat reasonably healthy and take your vitamins and you should get everything you need. And you kind of have to take vitamin D in Ireland because we don't get a lot of sun, or certainly not enough sun. Well, you don't have to, but you probably should.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Yeah, like one of the things I take is cod liver oil. I'm definitely not eating enough cod livers. Pretty sure of that. That shit's supposed to be good for the old brain. Gets the noggin jogging.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to.
Cod liver. Tunia's house is just like, nope.
The meeting room is through here.
Yeah, but you just get it in a nice little tablet.
Be sincere.
It's fine. Well, actually, it's a fairly big tablet. But still. Three, 5, 6. Okay. Where do you even get a cod liver? Well, from a cod, I'd guess, but... You know, I've been wrong before. Ooh, lots of beef. Okay. Need to change your suit. Do the important things in this game. Styling and profiling, that's what it's all about. Never taken... I can't say I have either, to be fair. This did say 356, didn't it? Three, 5, 6. Excellent. Oh, I do like some pate. It's excellent on some like sourdough bread or something. The filthy herbs. I think the trick to pate is generally not to be stingy with it. You need to put like loads on whatever you're having. You don't want to do a thin layer, you want to really lash a good bit on. Right, take your time, didn't you? We'll be here for a while. And 6. Right.
Mr. Francis York Moore, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Moore, some tea with sugar is what's best admired. By your body that looks so
He makes your ear feel lonely.
So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, where did you get these seeds?
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see when you find that certain.
I hate that it gives you the answer to this, actually.
Come back to me, we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, so you like to play games?
Mr. Francis York Moore, a hint for you to find this location. It is most cramped and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
It's the graveyard. But York just says it when you get outside, which I found annoying, so I was all like, oh, I figured it out. And then it's like, well, we're just going to tell you anyway. You kind of zoom through a good few of these chapters.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin. A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zach? Must be the graveyard. There's lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
Okay, thanks for that, York. Whichever one of them is full. Yep, this'll do. Stop in at the old general too and see if we can get another upgrade going. For the old car. Oh, I misread your comment, Jackie. I thought you said makes your ear feel lonely, not your left ear. Yeah, the audio mixing in this game is wild. But it's based on where the camera is positioned.
So, Zach, about Emily. My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing?
And Zach, she seemed interested in you.
Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. He doesn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me.
As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women. It's because I was badly burned in my last relationship.
I really have no idea what women are thinking. That's my problem.
You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach?
Maybe you should teach me about how to interact with women.
George isn't doing the shopping. Oh, not that turn. Whoop. Going cross country, I guess.
Zach, we're supposed to play along with Harry's little game, remember? I know. I'm with you on that. I don't like being played with either. But we've got 3 victims now. And we need to prevent that number from becoming 4.
Yeah, we will. We're just gonna do this real quick.
You have potential, soldier. I want you to take a look around J10. I'll need high gear parts. They should be around there somewhere. If you can find them and bring them back to me, I'll be able to increase the top speed of your vehicle.
Now that sounds like a plan.
It's the more fuel I want.
Soldier, you must learn to trust your superiors.
Around J10 then.
Your orders are clear. Now roll out.
Okay, J10. That way. Not this way at all. Must be over here. Hooray! The general side quests are definitely worth doing whenever you have time. The cars are trash, it makes them slightly less trash.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
What's the story this time?
Speed determines everything on the battlefield, life or death.
You're not going to tell me another story about stomach pains, are you?
Son, I told you already. Don't muck your superiors. It's a very serious story this time. It starts with a question. Why did we lose the battle? We had firepower and the air support in the beginning. But looking at the results of a war of attrition, we learned a lesson. We lacked speed when speed was needed. It was our superiors' fault. We should have carried out a swifter attack. That would have saved more of our soldiers. Although Crybaby Timothy was doomed either way.
You really hated that sergeant, didn't you?
Don't talk to me with that tone, boy. Words cannot describe how much I hated him. I was at war with a crybaby. No one has enough lives to survive that. He poisoned us with our own food. Washed all our weapons with soap and water. Launched a signal flare thinking it was a firework. Set off countless traps laid by the enemy. More than half of the unit had to return home sick because of him.
I don't know how much of this to believe.
Believe as much as you like. I'll keep my side of the promise and get to work on your vehicle.
Well, if he hates that sergeant so much, why does he keep talking about him? And would a general really even have direct contact with a sergeant? Questions keep mounting.
I've increased your exhaust and optimized your higher gears. That means you can drive at a faster top speed. But there's still plenty of stuff I can do to make your car go faster. Just come see me again and I'll customize your car a little more.
Thank you. So I will be able to zoom along a bit faster. Should make getting around theoretically easier.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town. Even Emily could be targeted next. We can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later. Don't get me wrong, Sam. I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? feeling safe while also feeling a need to protect, that kind of feeling. But Zach, who made me feel that back then? Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
Yeah, we're ready for tough.
Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet.
And a little demonic.
Hey, Brian.
Agent. Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Game? A game? Oh, is that fun?
We've only just started.
That's the idea.
The fun is about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds. Red seeds? That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
That would do it all right. Alright, well, let's get to it. You're doing taking 2 shots like that. Right in the dick. Yeah, 2 years that would make you a VIP. Why not? It's probably long overdue. I never really used them anyway. I need to actually give them out to a few people. Really, or I should. Wait, where am I going? Oh, Tanya, I take a very relaxed approach to that. People can turn up when they want, and there's time zones and things. I'm very aware of too. A lot of you Americans are on very late for me, for example.
Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's. The reward.
Hey Torrance, how are you? Welcome in.
But you know about these seeds? They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water while walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
But yeah, no, I'd never be... I don't know, I think that leads to toxic plays very, very quickly. If you expect people to turn up or expect certain people to turn up, then it's an obligation, and it's... I wouldn't like that from either side, I don't think. Oh, you know, Brian. No expectations. Yeah, no, I'm happy that anyone turns up at all, for the most part. I think when I streamed for like the first while, I was kind of used to having nobody turning up. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. You get used to talking, rambling away to yourself. Back to Ari. Alright. Very paranoid about missing my turn. It's just like real life. Well, I think sometimes people think that they're like, oh, it must be easy for the really big streamers because they have so much chat that they can interact with and they don't really have to do one thing, they can just interact with chat. And it's gonna... When you get to a certain point of big, the chat moves too fast, so you may as well have no viewers because you can't really interact with anything, so you're kind of back to the start in a weird way. Or I've always taken that kind of view of it. Because when you have a chat that's moving a million miles an hour and you can't read anything, you're back to talking to yourself anyway. I've always taken that kind of view on things anyway. Alright, we're nearly there. We are making quicker time with that little speed boost, I think.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Gosh. Boom. I feel too overrun. I just feel there's little point in being there, in a way.
Mr. Francis,
Like, you're basically just typing into a void. You may as well open a notepad or something and type into it.
I shall assume.
Word puzzles. 14, 23, 26. I'll have to make a note of that in chat. Because I don't remember those numbers. Okay, here we go. Easy. Slow but easy. New York was certainly taking his vitamins, pushing statues around. Takes the liver out of the cod. That's for his big beautiful brain. More so than the muscles. How did it work? I don't know. You take them and you feel less bad? That's about it. Knowledge kind of starts and stops there. Must remember to take them actually today before I go to bed, probably. Hooray, we did it. Over to the big waterfall room. This is cool. If I had a mansion, I'd love a big glass conservatory facing out onto a waterfall. That'd be nice. Really? Anonymous Gifter gave a sub to Tunya. Thank you kindly, Anonymous Gifter. We might be can, but we won't blame anyone. Yeah, Tunya. Enjoy the emotes. And you have the nice shamrock for Paddy's Day and everything. Well, Cam was certainly here earlier. But look, it mightn't be Can. We don't want to be blaming people or disturbing them from their lurks.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
York.
He speaks.
You know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
York, you must be younger than you look.
We always have the York command for when people are unsubbed.
So much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Red started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane.
Oh, I know. It's just something I like to do to try and make the emotes kind of available to people that don't sub.
Legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public. In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history. Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The military.
Very good. A model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer. Yes, let's call him that. After all,
such a cool room to have, like the river flowing into a waterfall.
Taking the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evildoer. People on the other side of the planet may have heard
I don't know, people in Mad Max don't talk that much though.
in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased. Well, not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me. Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
You're raising the eyebrow. But yeah, nobody in Mad Max talks that much.
Documents from a case that happened 50 years ago. Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Zach, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
Cool. We're kind of blasting through our chapters now. It's just a big straight drive, actually. We don't need to really do anything.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
Alright, to the police station. Alright, so we are chapter 16. I think there was 26, but I think some of them are short, but some of them are also long. Between here and there, so I'm trying to estimate how long we have left. And I don't know is the answer. Hopefully not too long. Do have some work to do tomorrow. So it wouldn't behoove me to go real late into the night.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
But we will go until we're finished one way or the other. We commit to finishing a game, by God, we finish a game. Beep. Oop. Took that a little sharp. That's okay.
Can there really be documents here that the FBI doesn't even have? What do you think, Zach?
York, I told you, that's nothing more than local folklore.
Harry said that he was there.
The Raincoat Killer is a phantom, made up to scare children long ago. I can't believe you fell for that from Harry, of all people.
I agree with George. Harry likes to play with people, play with their minds, too.
George, Emily. Of course I don't believe him word for word. But you won't mind if I at least try to confirm that he's wrong, will you?
Well then, can you look for the files by yourself? I'm still looking for Thomas.
Very well.
Emily, open the filing room for him.
Jeez, you really let this place go to hell, lads.
They're here too, Zach. This might mean we're getting warmer to what we need.
Okay. Reprofiling. Okay. Yeah, thank you for the address. It'll be coffee. The last of the coffee, actually.
Which means we're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Show me my map for a minute. No, I do actually want the map for once. Oh, that's just a save room. We don't really need a save room per se, but I do like to be changing my suit. I feel good, Junior. I feel good. I had meant to start a bit earlier, but so I slept a bit more than maybe I should have, so... well rested, if nothing else. But yeah, I feel fine. I've been taking a break every 4 hours or so, which kind of keeps you, I wouldn't say fresh, but it's enough. And today was a non-work day, and I wanted to do something kind of, I don't know, a bit special for Paddy's Day, being Irish and all. And I'm on some meds, which means I can't drink. Which actually, tomorrow is my last day on them. So we'll be having many drinks Friday. I've been keeping track of my whiskies owed to the stream as well. Because of that, we owe 7 whiskies to the stream. And it'll be 8 after today. It's always a pleasure doing you. It's like an annual tradition. You being here for it, I play it every year regardless at some stage. Yeah, I'll have to leave it this time, unfortunately. Which is a shame. I do enjoy my whiskey, but being healthy and all that stuff is probably a little more important. I was just working a silly amount of hours and got a bit run down. So it's nothing too serious, but better to nip it in the bud before it becomes a problem. Pissed off you. Don't spawn right on top of me. But no, each and every whiskey owed to the stream will be recorded and they'll all be got to at some stage. And Friday, I intend on drinking a lot. We'll have a good old drinking, smoking, fighting. Oh yeah. Should I hear someone loading a gun? Or do I? I do, it's that asshole. Oh, this fucking room. The ass shot. Can't go wrong with the ass shot. Are you getting back up? Get shot in the dick. Uh-oh. Ah, you can make it fun by going for the dick shots. That's how I keep myself entertained anyway. Headshots are overdone. It's all about the dick shots. No. I think these assholes just keep coming, so we might as well get our clue and get out of here. It was the Rainbow Killer.
That
I'm
looks like
shocked.
we need to continue our search for the documents. George, I'll get right to the point. It looks like someone else has just removed the documents I'm looking for.
Huh? Removed?
The cabinet looks like it had been forced open.
That's impossible. No one could break into there.
No. Emily, there is one person that can access that room at any time.
You don't mean Thomas?
It's too early to speculate. And profiling is my job, remember? More importantly, Emily, could you get me a coffee? A fresh one if possible.
Coffee? At a time like this? Why now?
It's an important investigative tool.
This is very important. Some coffee. And bring some milk on the side. Zach, you know something, don't you? A bring us some coffee. So tell me what you know.
And some pie. Pie.
Ah, Zach, this is amazing. Even the taste of her coffee is thrilling, to say the least.
What?
No, nothing. This isn't the cup that Thomas always uses for me, is it?
I'm sorry about that too, then. I just used a cup that was nearby. You have a problem with that?
Problem? Not at all, my dear Emily. The coffee is perfect. Well, okay, taste aside, this cup certainly is perfect.
They really did give some of the graphics a HD wipe, because that was not readable in the original.
There's something waiting for us there. I can feel it.
York, are you joking? You're trusting your cup?
No, Emily. Going to a waterfall just might be a good idea. In feng shui, a waterfall is known to be a source of power. Even if we find nothing there, I'm sure it will give us some power.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, George. And don't forget to bring a fishing rod.
All right. I'll go get it.
Fishing? Are you too serious?
George, do you have a net?
Now for fishing. This will either be very quick or it'll take ages. Probably no in between. $17, we're zooming.
Zach, I hope we can catch a big one. Okay, we're one too early. I think I know where to go now. This should be fine. You can just go fishing in this whenever you want as well. Hey, we got it. Okay, that was quick. Good fishing, Zach. We've caught something to brag about now. In all the history of the FBI, I'm probably the only one who fished out documents thrown into a waterfall. Don't you think so, Zach?
I just don't believe it. Files from a waterfall.
Look, Emily, when you're wrong, you're wrong. It's a ritual.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer. George, have you ever seen this handwriting?
Yes. It's Thomas's.
Support women's rights and wrongs.
George.
Oh,
I need to take these
jeez.
documents to Harry. He said he'd tell me everything once I take the docs to him.
Those are classified. I can't allow a civilian to view them. Especially that deranged old goat who owns most of the
Came
town.
out of a waterfall.
I agree with George. Harry is... how can I put it? He might be dangerous.
You don't need to worry. You said it yourselves, didn't you? There has never been a mass murder case in this town. That means these documents pertain to a case that never actually happened. Just look at it as though they never actually existed either.
Ridiculous.
York, I'm sure you've got a plan or something in mind. Okay. You have my approval.
George, are you sure?
Emily, we need to continue looking for Thomas. Our search may just have become a hunt.
Yes, get on it. I'll go see Harry alone.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But Thomas?
There's got to be a rational explanation for this.
Zach, George has started to change. I think the deaths of Becky and Diane had a deep effect on him. I guess this town truly is without a king now.
Another chapter in the books.
Okay then, Zach. Let's pay Harry another visit and get to the bottom of all this. I have to admit, I do like spending a bit of time investigating alone. I'm getting a bit sick of being told that I'm either too slow or too fast. You agree with me, right, Zach?
Alright, we're going to Harry. Fucking kids trying to get run over. Fucking around on the road. Close enough to hitting them too, so I was. We are quite far away from where we're going to. Well, not that far. She will hit the general up on the way too. Get our car upgraded a bit. Blame the parents. The parents are working. Their uncle is supposed to be minding them. laid back on duties. It's kind of like if I was minding my niece or something, or like if a couple of times I have, I'd be extra paranoid and extra careful. Not less. Bad strict. It's not even strict, sort of like per se, but let's just say like playing on the road wouldn't be something that would even be remotely happening.
Zach, did you want to go somewhere before we visit Harry? That's fine by me.
I'll do a general quest for Kara.
You mentioned that there is still some room to customize my car.
Ah, yes I did. I think your gas tank could do with a boost, don't you?
I
A
do.
larger tank would mean you can go farther with one fill-up.
That would be great.
In which case, you need to find a scrap tank. I think there's one around N5.
Oh good,
Okay.
that's nearby.
This will be the last enhancement you can make to your vehicle. So get out there and find it.
N5s, it's gonna be right here somewhere. Okay, that was easy. Oh, wrong way. Stupid boxes get wrecked. Okay, we want this.
This is it. This will save your life someday, son.
Jim,
Sure.
Imbecile.
shut up and listen to your superiors, right?
That's right. This will be my last story for you two. Toward the end of the war, I found myself alone in enemy territory. It was thick jungle, and I couldn't call for support. I was up the creek without a paddle, a boat, or even a life jacket. Eventually, weakened by hunger and thirst, I was reduced to crawling. Death was closing in. I could feel it. More than anything, I longed for water. I fell to the ground. Water filled my mind, my thoughts. That's all I wanted. I should have died there. I wasn't moving. My last wish for a drink unfulfilled. I should have died, but as you can see, I didn't. When I awoke, my throat was moist. I saw another man collapsed at my side. There were spots of water by his feet. From the look of things, he brought water to me cupped in his hands, making trip after trip to the river.
Who was it?
Sergeant Timothy. That crybaby Timothy. He was dead, shot by the enemy. Later, I won battle after battle. I guess luck was on my side as well. Before I knew it, I was promoted to general. But in my heart, there was a hole. A gaping hole. I believe I died that day on the battlefield. I died with crybaby Timothy. Anyway, that's my last war story for you. Time for your final customization.
Anyways.
So that explains why he's wearing a sergeant's badge on him. Time kept flowing for him, and he kept moving up in rank. But inside of him, time stopped a long time ago. We didn't get any info out of him about the Raincoat Killer. At least his war stories solved one of the mysteries of this town. Let's leave him alone. I doubt he knows anything about the case at hand.
That'll increase the amount of gas your car can carry. You remind me of my men. They had a strong sense of justice. Those idiots.
Those
Don't
idiots.
stop. Eyes forward. And laugh. Ha!
Okay. We got what we need. Anyway, back to Harry. So now we won't be needing to fill up our gas every 10 minutes. Alrighty. Harry left here at the milk barn.
Nothing. Just my imagination.
Still have a good amount to get through. Worried about how late this stream could go. It'll be fine. Guess what? What, Gecko? Have you good news on the CPU front? I'm hoping that's what it is. Oh, just finished work. Fucking hell. I know you said earlier you were expecting it to be a manic day, but jeez, Gecko, that's the kind of mad hours I was working during accounts time. That is not good. That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting to hear... Oh, they said they'd give me a new CPU under warranty or something.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, finally you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Looks like the next game is hide and seek. Huh?
And I guess it depends on the project, Gecko, but I've fucking senior managers sometimes have nothing better to do, it seems, than make last-minute changes to projects. I just refuse sometimes and say, no, that's going to take an extra week. But it depends on the project, you can't always get away with that.
These girls, Zach. Do you see the resemblance? Anna, Becky. She looks like Diane. And Carol. Zach, look. Emily.
Beef. Pilot to set a precedent, so it has to work. Good art. Got a picture of the girlies. Don't like to see Emily in that picture though. The game is interesting, actually. It really does a lot of foreshadowing for future events that'll happen, which you're going to pick up on more after you've played through the whole thing. Yeah, it's going great, Gecko. We got all them bones. Yeah, I did decide to get them in the end. It actually wasn't that bad, really. Turns out I do remember where most of them are. Let's reload, actually. Need to step back from the door because he doesn't have room for the animation. Oh, we got them all. That's why we're rocking our nice infinite magnum. Yeah. Right in the dick. Oh, and Yeti's still going. Whoa. Oh no, Grant, who's just about to drop. Is that Ollie? Yeah, they're just taking their sweet time disintegrating. Have you actually played through this, Gecko? By the way, I think you would enjoy this if you haven't. Although I think you have. I could be wrong. You have not. You 100% should. Although Gecko is playing Neo, of course, for the rest of his natural life. Oh, I see. I'm being an idiot. This one. Not on PC, no, you don't want to play this on PC. I was saying that I played all the versions of this except the PC version. But I guess that's very on brand for me anyway. When the GameCube comes out, and if I can get one, I'd definitely get a Steam machine and use it like a console to stream PC games, and I think that'd be a satisfying arrangement for me. Right in the dick again. You'll love to see it. There we go. The double tap. You remember? What do you remember? This looks to be just a save room. We could use the opportunity to change our suit, I suppose. Always gotta be styling and profiling. Okay, going out. More assholes around, but I don't see them. Oh. Oh, they're still coming. Oh, that was an ill-timed reload. Emily. Yeah. Good. Oh, wrong way. Still up. Large first aid kit, we'll take that. Wait, is it this store? Nope. There's Emily. She's looking well.
Emily!
At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist, even if it means losing someone we love.
Stop!
Zach, did you see that? I must be getting tired.
Must be. Alright, though. We are here. Anything else in this room? It's just cool. I like a big glass room facing out onto a waterfall. It'd be pretty sweet. Don't think I'm affording one in this lifetime. I remember in my first playthrough I began to think that York was like hallucinating everything. But then you kind of, well, you'll see in a bit we play as Emily and you seeing all this wackadoo shit too, so kind of throws that out the window.
Zach, looks like we're out of the countryside and back in civilization.
Not enough people tell York he has a nice suit.
Welcome, York.
I brought the documents. Just what is going on in here?
I warned you about haste. Take it slow. You'll lose sight of what's important if you just rush past it. As an agent of the FBI, I'm sure you know. So many people have got it all wrong. They think speed is the key. That being first is the best. They want speed and are satisfied with what the means that they miss so much on the way, they don't even see that. I see everything that they don't. From here.
You see it all.
Then, when the time comes, I make use of what I've seen. I can get whatever I want in this way. Anything at all.
You're certainly talkative today, Harry. But I didn't come here for a business lecture. Tell me everything you know.
Speed is not important. Timing is what is important. Timing. York, you have a natural gift for waiting for the correct timing. Just be careful that your haste does not ruin everything. That will be vital to solving the current case at hand. York, I know more than you think, but less than what you hope. 1, you have Nick in custody. 2, Thomas is missing. 3, Carol has a locket that belongs to the murderer. I also know that this case revolves around the red seeds. But that's about it.
So you've got an inside line on police information.
That reminds me, the victims' tongues were cut out, weren't they? But that's only a minor point. Don't let the shocks blind you to what's more important. That's another business tip.
Harry, I'm impressed. You gather information really well. You hacked into the FBI network, too. Amazing. But I didn't come here to hear this.
Then let us close the business seminar. It's time for a history lesson instead.
Okay.
I remember it as though it were yesterday, if you'll pardon the cliché. It was dark, rainy, a foggy night. My parents, who normally got along, were fighting over something. My father was blaming my mother, it seemed. So I left the house and headed for the clock tower. There was a party being held that day to celebrate the tower's completion. I wanted to see the town from above, and so I decided to climb the tower. Curious child, and saw it being constructed day after day. I'm not sure why, but I was really drawn to the tower in some way. And that's why I knew. From the pit in the theater, there's a path to the clock tower. They were just cleaning up after the party, so it was easy to get into the theater. I used the secret passage to sneak into the tower. But when I reached the top, I saw something very strange. There were soldiers there, all wearing gas masks. I moved closer and saw that they were fiddling with some kind of device.
That big soldier looks dodgy.
The device was emitting purple smoke outside. Just then, for the first time, the bell rang throughout the town. I reacted with fear and left the tower as fast as I could. When I got outside again, the purple fog was spreading. I covered my nose and mouth and ran home. I unconsciously counted the number of times the bell rang. After the morning, I awoke surrounded by dead bodies. It wasn't raining anymore, and the purple fog was gone. I couldn't believe what I saw and what I myself had done. But even worse things were waiting for me when I got home. My mother was dead. Killed, presumably also by my father. The next day, the town was overrun by military personnel. That's when the gag order was issued. Talking about the incident was unappreciated, a taboo. But even still, people stopped going outside when it rained. Country folk are very patriotic. We never tell our children about what happened. But these things find a way out of even the tightest of lips, in parts. People only speak of the killer in the red raincoat, which is where the legend of the raincoat killer comes from.
Quite a story.
After the incident, the gas seeped into the soil of the town. Even today, when it rains, a minute amount is released. That's why I never take my mask off when I'm outside. This town is dirty, York.
If what you say is true, then the killer is someone who is badly affected when it rains.
You need to draw the conclusions, not I. I have no conclusions.
Is there a connection between the red seeds and the gas, then?
This is just my own presumption. The seeds and the gas have a similar effect on our nervous systems. I believe someone figured that out and decided to use it.
Too long of a cutscene.
Or it could just be nature's way of getting back at us humans.
Console was about to go to sleep.
York! Good news! You'll hear from George soon. They have found Thomas. I'll tell you one last and very important thing. Just as you suspected, everything I have told you is gibberish. I never hacked into the FBI server. And I certainly know nothing about the red seeds. I shall thank you for listening to an old man babble on.
Let me ask you one thing then, Harry. You're a businessman. You must be after something in return for giving me this information.
York, at times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love.
But that still does not justify murder.
Remember this. Everything changes.
Nope.
There isn't a single thing that can maintain its shape for eternity. If I know this fact, you're making a big mistake.
It should all go level 110. Yeah, we're getting towards 12 hours. We're a good chunk in though.
York, we found Thomas.
Ah, he's at his house, right?
How did you know that?
Timing, Emily. Good timing.
Ugh, whatever, just get in. George is heading over there already. Let's get a move on.
Zach, things are finally starting to come together. All we need now is for Thomas to fill in the blanks in our new legend.
We'll probably be over it because of breaks and things. That'll be my feeling. We'll see. I might take a break in about an hour and then push to the end. Jeez, that view is terrible. But yeah, either way, it's gonna go later than I would have liked. That much is safe to say. Sure, what harm? Oh, you maniac. Sorry about your car, Emily. Yeah, I think there's, say, 26 or 27 chapters. I think this is 19, so yeah, we're most of the way there, like. This particular one is short. There's a mix of some short ones and some long ones in the final stretch. We're not really gonna rush. It's a nice casual jaunt through the game. Alright, nearly there.
George, what's happening?
We received an anonymous call informing us that Thomas returned home. I sent Emily to get you right away.
No idea who made the call?
No. That's why I came on ahead, to see if the information was correct. A light did come on, but only for a second. I saw a tall male silhouette in the window. It was Thomas.
Okay. I'm going in. You two wait here.
We'll be ready to burst in at any moment. Just call out.
Yorkle was just leaving them out in the rain.
Zach, it's the same in the countryside after all. The climax of an investigation is always in an apartment.
Hey Trigon, happy Paddy's Day. Hope you had a good one. It's one of the 5 songs they have on the Deadly Premonition soundtrack, strangely enough. Spitsies! Congrats on finishing work. And I knew you would never miss the conclusion of Deadly Premonition. I just knew it.
Too much noise. They're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Thank you for shouting out, Spitsies, Gecko. Spitsies is here for York. See, Trigon knows. It's time for a fresh suit. Increase our sex appeal. The hot pink suit.
Huh?
Ooh, cigarette, give me that, although I don't think we need them at any point from here on out, but better to have them. Shoes are found in the bathtub. They are wet, which means the person didn't have time to take them off.
to look around for him a bit more. So there's more to it. Kind of like the bonus footage on a DVD. I hope it's worth watching. Don't you agree, Zach?
Smoke!
York? What was that noise? Damn it! We need to seal off all routes out of town.
No need for that, George.
Huh?
If he was going to leave town, he would have done so by now. Which means he's still got some unfinished business.
Alright. Gotta give Gecko a shout out as well. Very important.
And the lizard yearns.
Actually, we're gonna stop there for a second.
And he finds out where the joints aren't tight. Clever Gecko.
Clever Gecko! So this is what I want.
And check out the new.
Can we put this onto the screen for a second? We can. This is where the smoke thing comes from.
Tastes like happy.
Cool! That's imitatable!
What the hell? El Dorado cigarettes? That's who bought your company?
Oh my god, they're trying to corrupt our children.
Oh, what do you expect? Those bastards turned a whole generation of Americans into smokers with their damn subliminal advertising.
Timmy, where's Lassie?
It's the subliminal advertising.
Peaches are coming in mighty early this year.
Smoke.
You know what they say, Timmy. Early peaches, long summer.
Smoke.
What's that, Lassie?
Are you smoking yet?
Peter, if kids see this doll, they're gonna think smoking's okay. You have to talk to these new bosses of yours first thing in the morning.
Don't you worry, Lois. I'll set them straight. Just like I did with Chris. Dad, what's the blowhole for?
Anyway, enough of that before we get done for copyright.
When I do, you'll understand why I can never...
Okay. Back to game. Stripper Jam, how are you? Smoke. That damn subliminal advertising.
Zach, do you think they heard what I said?
Finally, you know.
Thomas isn't going to leave town. That gives us plenty of time to find a way to view the bonus footage.
Yeah, giving up kind of sucks. I find I use the pouches for the cravings. I'm sure they're not ideal for you either, but they're kind of pop one in the mouth, get nicotine, cravings go away. They work well enough.
So, where shall we go next?
Wherever the marker tells us to. It does. I found them helpful anyway. To chase an imaginary girl around for too long. Feck off, birds. La 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 la. I do like the music in this game. It's good. Alright, let the old heart rate drop back down. All that smoking apparently isn't doing York's stamina any good. Thanks for running me around in that unnecessary circle. Axe. Smoke.
I almost became a goddess of the forest myself. Although I think the look might suit me. What do you think, Zach?
Time to get going. How is my food and sleep and all that jazz? It's fine. I'll just run straight through them. Zombies set themselves on fire and launch themselves at you. So you just run past them, they die.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Go that way. Nice hum. Beer, good. Guns up. Okay, I guess we're running. Oh, not boxes. My mortal enemy. Poor controller. Ah, the controller's fine. I just like place a flash and waggle the stick from side to side. Find it easier to do that way. Oh, he's coming for me. We're gonna hide in whichever hiding place seems the stupidest. This one seems pretty stupid. scroll down the bottom right, you see his view, so you can see how much he should see York. Not that much, actually.
Where are you hiding?
Although, look at him there, he's pretty obvious under the table. Okay, off he fucks.
Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
A lot of money that I don't really need for anything. You still hear him dragging his axe around the place. We're gonna get jumped here, aren't we? Give me the finger. Well, welcome back, Lunetti. Hope you've had some good sleep and a rest at this stage. How close? We've a few hours left to go yet, but we're most of the way there. We'll probably take one more break and then push on towards the end. Well, what's left? I don't know, maybe 2-3 hours? It depends. All I know is it'll be finishing later than I would have liked. But that's okay. As long as we get some sleep for work tomorrow, we'll be fine. Oh, I was expecting there to be more of them. Maybe there will be. Unlock stuff in your brain from last year, can? Oh, the freaking got monsters. This is an iconic game. It was one of the first kind of AA titles as well. Because it wasn't a full price game, it was like... I think in euros it might have been about 30 when the normal price was 50, 60. Oh no, another one really? Fine. Where'd you go? There we go. Jesus, stop being so finicky and become corporeal for a minute. Don't tell me there's going to be another one. Oh no, it's just you guys. Oh, she nearly got me. She was very, very, very close to shooting me. Okay. Oh. Shouldn't be getting caught by them. Controller has held up the whole stream just fine. I used on a loop rechargeable batteries. They're very good. They hold a good long charge. I didn't even put in fresh batteries to stream. I used it for a few streams already. The other loop batteries, they're beasts. They're really good. I'll have to change up the old suit. Always be changing suits. Gotta keep the style good and fresh. Nope. Old red then. We're gonna get jumped here. Oh. Pleasant surprise. Oh, this sequence. Alright. Here we go. An interesting weapon. We'll stick with our magnemiting till endgame. Right in the ass. Oh, he's back up. Okay then. Right in the dick. Hey Gugus, how are you? Pretty fair. Most of the way there. Regretting not starting a little earlier, but you know. Shoutouts for Gugus. Pickles. Can't escape the pickles. Assault rifle bullets. We're happy with the Magnum though. Alright, here we go.
See you.
Runaway time again. And try to get our quick time events right with my controller sideways. Okay, we're getting them. Oh, that's stupid boxes. Alrighty. Come on. York's really large nemesis are boxes, honest to God. Ow. I need to be careful here because they pop out of the fire and just launch themselves at you. Best bet is to get rid of all them obstacles and just run through. Alright, nearly there. This isn't how they taught me to use ice picks. No siree.
Huh?
It's himself again. Jeez, we didn't have much time to get going there. And everything's back to normal. A stick into. Suppose we better do that. I like York gives a little commentary on these kind of wackadoo, kind of Resident Evil style puzzles here as well.
That's one bizarre setup. Whoever made this must be crazy.
Yep, pretty much. What an odd luck. He would have loved it. He would have loved it, Con. I think York could do well in a Resident Evil style setting. There it is, the old sex dungeon. Sex dungeon, Can. You gotta have a sex dungeon.
Okay, so it's not bonus footage. It's still part of the main feature. Perpetrator is exactly who I thought it was. First things first, we'd better let poor Nick go.
Bunk. Okay. I think that's actually a good little spot to take our final break of the evening. We'll leave York in a compromising position down in the sex dungeon. And we'll come back and we'll finish it out from here. We have our... I think it's a good spot for a break, yeah. We have our final March Madness poll to run as well. I'm going to put it up now, Can, and this is... Well, this is one that's interesting, and sometimes March Madness, the way the draws come out, are just unfortunate. But in this last one, our final round 32 match, or our final last 32 match, we have... Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium. Now, Kim is a bro. And we have Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk, who's basically just Keanu Reeves. And I would say whoever wins this one would be probably a favourite to take the whole March Madness. So there is our poll is up now. I will leave you with that, and we'll do the draw for the last 16 when we come back as well, because it'll be a random draw. So I'll leave you there. We'll be right back, and we'll see Deadly Premonition out to the end. Jackie, we do this every year without fail. Without fail. Alright, see you in a mo, guys. Have a good one. Vote early, vote often.